Hey guys, we got TheBobbKat here, and it's Thursday, which means it's Magic Night for me with my fellow Magic players, and I have one, count of one, M15 booster pack represented by a Johnny. So, I'm going to open this for you today, and hopefully I'll get something decent out of it. Don't know if I will, but that's why I'm going to open it. Do it nice and quick, one booster pack, because I can only handle one booster pack at a time. For you guys' viewing pleasure, of course. And if I get anything good, you guys will see my reaction. If I get a Planeswalker, dare I say it? Nah, let's just get to opening it. And I'm just going to go through and talk about each of the cards one by one. So first of all, we've got Crowd's Favor. And I've talked about this one before. I mean, come on, a Crowd's Favor with a Convoke, it only has one red mana cost. Don't know what that's about. But other than that, it's an instant where target creature gets +1 and +0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Again, I question why it has a Convoke. And then we got Sungrace Pegasus, which is a flyer and lifelink, 1/2, and it's a 2-drop. Sungrace Pegasus is probably not worth a lot either, and according to my list, Sungrace Pegasus is only worth 12 cents, so it's even less than the other one. But, as I said, will be expected with commons. I'm just going to pass on the commons. It's not worth reading the prices to you. No commons are worth more than 25 cents. Except for the real armor, but that's Return to Ravnica. We've got Zoth Shade. It's a 4-drop with black, and it gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and is a 2/2. Nothing too special, so let it pass. And then we've got Hunter's Ambush, a 3-drop instant to prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by non-green creatures this turn. No comment. Then we've got Bronze Sable, probably one of the most basic artifact you could ever get. It's just a 2/1 for a 2-drop. That's it. But there are cards that could go with it. That enchantment that turns an artifact into a 5/5 or something. That's what I would use it for. I don't know. It's just a simple artifact. Nothing too special about it. And we got Meditation Puzzle. This is an interesting one because it's a 3 with 2 white drop, so 5-drop, but it can Convoke and instantly gain 8 life. So it's useful. Convoke. If you've got a lot of creatures, you could use it. Then we got Statute of Denial. It's a blue card, 2 blue and 2 colorless for a 4-drop to counter target spell, and if you control a blue creature, draw a card, then discard a card. Decent if you're trying to work around a few cards with your blue-based deck, but blue isn't my strong point, so I'm not going to say too much out of that. Then we got Krenko's Enforcer, which is a 2-red drop and a 1 colorless drop to give you a 2/2 intimidating Goblin Warrior. So Intimidate can't be blocked by except by artifact creatures and or creatures that share a color with it. So yeah, watch out if you don't have red. And then we've got Marked by Honor, a 3 and 1 white drop, and it's an enchant creature, and it gets 2/2 and Vigilance, which means attacking doesn't cause the creature to tap. So good for Vigilance, but they're probably better cards that you can use. And I think we're getting to the end of the commons here. We got Hydro Surge, which is a 1 blue drop to instantly target creature gets -5, -0 until end of turn. Could stop a ton of damage from coming your way. And then we're getting into the uncommons. We've got Gargoyle Sentinel. It's a simple 3-drop, 3/3. It's got a defender, and it has an additional ability that gives it, that's 3 cost, and until end of turn, Gargoyle Sentinel loses defender and gains flying. Gargoyle Sentinel, from what I remember, is not worth a lot. Currently, Gargoyle Sentinel is only worth 19 cents, so not worth anything right now, but with the artifacts that are coming in and stuff that benefit off of artifacts, it could be useful if you find a way to make it useful. We got Diffusion Sliver, so slivers have returned, and this one is whenever a sliver creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability, unless its controller pays 2 mana. It is a 1/1 2-drop with 1 being blue. So that's very useful, actually. Good control kind of sliver. Not bad. I'm not interested in slivers, but in case anybody's curious, the price of the Diffusion Sliver is 43 cents, which makes it still a decent trade card. So that's going to go into my trade pile, and it'll go in my trade binder. Anybody that's making a sliver token deck can use that. Then we come to Frenzied Goblin. And Frenzied Goblin is a 1-drop for a 1/1, but there's more. Whenever Frenzied Goblin attacks, you may pay 1 red mana, and if you do, target creature can't block this turn. Useful if you've got a more powerful creature aside from this one, but oh yes, yeah, that would work. So you attack with a Frenzied Goblin and have 1 red land ready, and then another more powerful creature attacking as well. And if the opponent only has one creature that can block, let alone or a big creature that you do not want to be blocked by, then you just pay the 1 mana and that creature can't block. Big creature gets through and you get the idea. So useful. Frenzy Goblin, for anybody who's curious, is currently going for 20 cents. So not trade value yet, but can be useful in some more strong decks. Could be useful in my dragon deck because I've got a lot of big creatures in that deck, but no goblins have room in this deck. Oh snap! I've got a soul to tell you about. This, my friends, is the soul of Chandalar. Making this my first M15 mythic rare right here. This is Soul of Chandalar. Zendikar's green. This is the red one, Soul of Chandalar. It's a 4 colorless, 2 red drop, and it's a creature avatar 6/6. Has first strike. Sorry, a little bit shaken up. I'm starting to break into a sweat here. And its ability is it deals 3 damage to target player and 3 damage to up to 1 target creature that player controls, and you can exile it from your graveyard, and it does the exact same thing. This is a good find right here. Any souls that you find are good. My friend at Magic tonight pulled a foil Soul of Theros, which is decent. So, how much is the Soul of Chandalar going for? Let's see. Soul of Chandalar. It's going for 257, which isn't a lot, but it's still a mythic rare, and it's still worth money, and very well worth trading for. Now, the question is, am I going to use this in one of my decks? Probably not, because I'm trying my best not to use M15 in my already existing decks, with the exception of my Dragon and my other red-black deck. So this may have a place. Otherwise, it's just going to go in my trade binder as a $2.50 card. But what a great find tonight for Magic Thursdays, and wonderful. That's it. The only other thing that I can tell you that I got is a mountain. So great find here, and yeah, that's about it. So that's Magic Night with Bobby on Thursdays, and hope you have a good night. Keep opening those booster packs, and good luck finding those planeswalkers. We're still on the lookout for them.